Ratings disasters. My ratings on the Uber app are absolutely tanking. At the start of my journey, hold the phone. At the start of my journey, this was only going to be a 10-minute video, but I just pulled up to the pier, and there's like a giant cruise ship. I'd never seen one so close to the pier before, so I'm gonna disconnect the GoPro and I'll just do it manually. You can see it out the front window there. Big ass cruise ship. I think you can. Anyways, I'll go out there. But yeah, my concern has been my ratings are continuing to plummet, and I kind of knew they would because I don't know, people in the city are weird these days. Why? Still undecided. Look at this beautiful mural here on both sides of this. The fish are looking west, and most of the people looking east. Some are looking west. Reading too much into it, maybe. So looks like we got high wind today. High wind, and I wish the screen would turn back. You just gotta tap the screen on the GoPro for the thing to turn back on. But yeah, this makes me want to kind of get the zoom lens so you can zoom in and see this giant monstrosity of a boat. Probably put the Titanic to shame. The epic high wind today. That's pretty cool. You see the tug and the tug barge there on the side. Fucking giant smokestacks on the top. They're chugging along. And that make like they're crawling. Notice the seagulls are kind of like they're going against the wind. They stay in one spot and just glide against the wind. But yeah, that carnival ship, or well, whatever it is, cruise ship, pretty big, pretty impressive. You know, like a floating barge of fat people. And it's hard to believe that that's enough lifeboats for all the people that are going in that boat. It makes you hope that like something that big would never sink on you, because who the fuck would want to be in a lifeboat like packed to the gills with people who go on cruises? You know, not like cruises are great. Cruises are absolutely fantastic. The entire one I've ever been on, I had a great time. I spent more on booze on that cruise than I did on the cruise itself. It was a fun time though. You know, you don't have to worry about like where you're going to bed. You don't have to worry about anything. Anyways, back to the ratings. The ratings have been tanking. They've been tanking since last year. I was at like the high 5.0, and it's not like the dress code, and it's not the condition of the car, because both of those things have remained the same. It could be my attitude internally. It could be my attitude externally. I've noticed I've been letting things slip during the rides that I otherwise might not. And that's for, you know, I guess tensions and all the political stuff going on in the world. People going through changes. I'm going through changes. That's the only thing that's always true about the world, is that it changes. IMO. You know, the only thing that I think everybody can agree on is that the world changes, whether you want it to or not. You know what I mean? That has implications for like conservative politics, and like we're gonna keep everything the way it was all the time forever, and it's never gonna change, and that's observably untrue, unless you're Amish, maybe Hasidic, but the Hasidics got the phones. Sonny, who knows? So the ratings are a concern. I also started working day shift, and day shift people, you get more of a varied clientele, you could say. People who are like work nights or work do the overnights and stuff like that. When I usually like to work, usually everybody knows the app, knows how to use the app, knows where to be, knows their positions. Very few new people on the app, because like nighttime is like not the correct time to be learning how to use a new app for transportation or somebody to help them along. Daytime, you get the boomers, you get these old crotchety people who don't know the app. You get people, funnily enough, at night, you get less people traveling who are fucking, like, demented, who are just fucked up asshole people. They only come out during the day, honestly. Like, nighttime people are just better people, in my opinion. And maybe that's part of the problem, is that's kind of my train of thought on this, is like, I'm not as open and accepting of people, or maybe I'm overjudging people because they're like day walkers, or I'm not going into like the vampire fucking analogies or whatever, but it's just like some daytime people, pieces of shit, pieces of absolute dog shit. I think the people responsible for my rating decrease yesterday were like a pair of lesbians who, put their dogs in the back seat. So now I have like dog hair in the back seat to go to a park that was 6 blocks away, when they could have just walked their dogs to the park and then walked their dogs around inside the park, rather than put them in an Uber car to drive them to the park. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was probably over judgmental, and they might have picked up on that. I still don't give a fuck, because I'm right. You know what I mean? You're gonna put your fucking stupid dogs with their dog hair on my seats so that I have to clean it up for the next passenger. You know what I mean? To go to a park that's 6 blocks away to walk your dog. It's like, why don't you just walk the 6 blocks, then walk around the park a little bit? Or you can even walk your dog to the park, decide, hey, I got my walk in, I don't even need to do this, and just forego the Uber altogether, because like a lot of these other Uber drivers are Muslim. It's like against their religion to be around dogs. They fucking hate dogs. You know what I mean? That's their problem. I like dogs, personally. What I don't like is like having dog hair all over the seat. Uber Pet, the sign for it is too small. When you're like accepting a trip, it says like Uber Pet, and it's like this big. So when I see somebody with a fucking dog, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this here? You know what I mean? Some asshole with a fake fucking service animal, because we went through that shit. There was a lady who had a fake peacock, a service peacock. She tried to bring it on a plane, and they were like, lady, you're nuts. You're absolutely out of your mind. So, yeah, daytime people are much more frail than the people who are traveling at night with Uber. Much more frail. Also, the number of dudes on short trips has exploded. I think that's also been an issue with the ratings, because I judge the shit out of a dude who won't walk who fucking call Uber instead of walking 7 blocks. I judge the shit out of them. And I mean, that's just the way it is. They should be judged for that. Either get your own fucking car or walk like a man. You know what I mean? Anyways, That's about 10 minutes. I'm going to keep it there for brevity's sake, and that'll be my morning rep. See ya. All right, turn off. Turn off, GoPro.